everybody. Cathryn Hartt here of Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. I want to talk to you guys today about something that's kind of been on my mind a little bit. I write articles sometimes, and I do training videos all the time. When I try to help people that maybe can't get into classes, maybe you can't afford it, maybe you're just starting, maybe you've been working for a while and you just, can't keep up your classes. So I try to do these little freebies for you so that you can continue to work no matter what your situation as an actor, whether you're just starting or you've been doing it for a little while or you're a total pro. It really does help if we continue to grow. And I think if you stop growing, well, it takes all the fun out of everything, life and everything. But I want to just make sure that you guys understand that when I give you these tips, and sometimes I'll say, 3 quick tips to blah, blah, blah. I never mean those tips to be the only thing that you do, and I never mean for them to be in lieu of hard work and something that you are really going deeply into, and coming up with your backstory and working on your objective, breaking your scene down into beats, being able to create your reality, use your imagination, take time to find the soul of your character, your voice, and using your body, bits of business, all sorts of technical things, training your voice, and being able to be a much more powerful actor. I am a Juilliard-trained actress. I'm a classically trained actress, so trust me, I believe in technique, and I believe in hard work. And I started as a young kid, and I'm in my mid-60s now, and I hopefully am continuing to learn. I learn from my students, I learn from life, I learn from watching great people. I learn because I want to learn. And so I'm hoping that when you guys are learning from these moments where I only have a few moments to give you a little something, that you understand that these are ways to find maybe a simple lesson for today that can move you forward. I am an actress, but I am also mainly a teacher these days. And what I find when I teach is that there are 2 things I feel like I do with my students. Number 1, I take the time to look into your soul and really see where your magic is, to see where you're stuck, to see where the blocks are, but to see where that magic is and to find any way I can to peel away the things that block it. So step number 2 is what I do is I try to find buttons and things to push in you to help you to have an experience that moves you forward. If you're stuck, I try to find a way to get you unstuck. If you are afraid to try to have a big emotion, I try to find a safe way to push buttons to allow you to have that experience so that you trust, you're going to be okay. And it's kind of freeing to actually let go and allow your character to feel. So these little things that sometimes I call these little quick, tips and stuff, I really don't mean for them to be cheap tricks at all. Sometimes the things that I can get you to do by pushing a little button that seems like it's something rather arbitrary causes you to let go or feel or experience something that causes an organic, very deep transformation inside of you, or that allows you to experience something that you've never experienced as an actor. So I'm hoping that you take these quick little moments that I give, because I really don't have that much time on one of these short training videos or one of my articles to go into in depth. I mean, I couldn't teach everything there is to know about acting in 6 years or a lifetime. And I'm hoping that you have somebody wonderful that you are training with and that's mentoring you, and that you are constantly trying to acquire new knowledge. I am also hoping that when I teach you or anybody else teaches you, whether it's by reading something, by watching a video, by doing an online class, by doing an in-person class, by going out and getting the experience, by actually going out and performing and doing things, or just by living your life and observing, I am hoping that you are constantly opening your mind and your heart that you're finding these little doors you didn't know you had. They were there all along. Probably you just didn't know they were there, or you didn't know how to go through them. And that is, I think, one of the best things that I could do is to help you to be inspired to want to learn, to want to grow. So I never say, hey, what I teach you is the only thing you can do. Please take from everybody and everything. Learn from people that are amazing and learn from things that you don't ever want to do because you saw it done badly. Learn all the time. Never think you're better than anyone else because you are learning. And don't be so harshly and quickly brought to judging others about where they are. We are all just one step ahead of or behind somebody else. Reach out your hands in both directions. Learn from others and help to share what you have learned with others. So that brings me to what I really am doing the training video for today, and that is another really simple but not meant to be just silly. Even though I teach with a lot of humor a lot of times, sometimes the best way to get you to loosen up is to get you to let go by laughing or, trying something you wouldn't have tried because you kind of trust that it's going to be okay. However, I can get you to feel safe enough to have the courage to step into your own light. I am willing to try anything to get you there. The thing I wanted to work with you guys on today is what I am just very simply calling the ABCs of acting. And I've reduced it to something simple again. But honestly, if it's too complicated, you won't learn everything. You need to take things bit by bit. You have to have a little layer here, a little layer there. I can't teach you everything in one class, or you just implode or explode, depending upon your personality. The ABCs of acting, what I really consider them, it's very simplistic to me. Number one, I mean aspirations. Why do you do this? Where is your passion? Something inside of you inspired you to want to do this. And I'm hoping that inspired you so much that you truly want to do this, with all of your heart, and that you're willing to put the hard work into it that you need to. This is a craft. It is an art. It is an honor. You work hard to do it. Whoever works hardest and shows up the most, those are the people that are probably going to be the best at this. So I'm hoping that you are aspiring to be better, constantly to be better, to go deeper, to learn more technique, to really hone your craft, to be like a little sponge, to want to always be training, be looking and living and smelling and touching and getting better, and not just trying to take a fast little cheap trick. There's no quick pill to get you to be a great actor. And I get people all the time who want to, oh boy, I want to get an agent and go out there and be a famous person. Well, those overnight sensations that you guys see are people that have worked 7, 10, 20 years at their craft to get really good at it so that it looks like it's effortless. So that's why I call myself the acting coach. Not that I think, oh, you shouldn't be trying to do any acting technique. To me, the acting technique, which there is a lot that you should be acquiring, is to help you set yourself up so that it does not appear that you are acting. Well, that's the trick. Okay, so aspiration. And the B is belief. I hope that you believe in yourself and what you're doing with so much passion that it will drive you forward when the darkest nights are upon you and the hardest, longest days are driving you crazy, or you haven't gotten an audition for 3 months, or you have too many auditions and you don't know what to do. We really need to always believe. When you walk into that audition room, you've got to believe that it's going to be miraculous. So it's very important to an actor to have the passion and belief inside of you that will drive you past all the tough knocks you're going to get in this business. And the last thing, the C, that is commitment. Commitment means you never give up. You show up more than everyone else. The people that succeed are not the people that have it easy. They're the people that get up after falling down way more times than you did. You gave up and they kept getting up. So don't give up. Commit to always train, get better. Try to find something inside of you that drives you forward. And if you just really aspire to be the best you can and always get better, because you're never really the best you can, and that you believe and you have the passion to keep you moving forward no matter how hard the work gets or how dark the nights, and that you commit to working harder and showing up more than anybody else, and really going deeply with this, finding out why your character does something, looking deeper into the soul of your character, creating your reality, understanding how many ways you can take that scene apart, and learning a new way every time that you step into your classes. I think that you will probably, if nothing else, at least be fulfilled and filled with joy in what you're doing. So, go forth and just do it.